I like crashing waves, but I want it all night.
Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. So for today's recipe, I'm going to split it into dry ingredients and wet ingredients. So here are the dry. So we're going to start off with flour. So I'm using this gluten-free baking powder by Red Mill. So this is the best mix of gluten-free flour that I've found that actually make the cookies turn out. So try to get this exact flour if you can, because I was using other flours and they don't turn out the same. So from there, we're going to make our vegan egg. So we're going to use chia seeds. So you put in some chia seeds and then add double the amount of water. So down in the description below, I'm going to link you to the actual recipe for this to follow along with me. So into the flour, we're going to put some baking soda. And so this makes everything kind of bind together but also spread out. And so now we're going to add some sea salt. So it's about 1/8 of a teaspoon, and I'm just going to grind the salt into it. So now on to the wet ingredients. So we have the oil and the sweetener, and never forget vanilla because that's what gives your cookies a really good taste. So I actually was able to make this refined sugar free, and so that was a huge challenge when making these. This is actually my 5th attempt at these cookies, so you guys are very welcome. There's a lot that went into this. So we're going to put coconut oil into the bowl, and then we're going to pour in some olive oil. So these are the oils that we're using. From there, we're going to just mix that together. So we want these oils to combine, and make sure your coconut oil is liquid, not into a solid. So then we're going to add honey and maple syrup to that and whisk it all together. So make sure to really combine these ingredients together. It's nice to make it nice and smooth. And then we're going to add in our chia seed egg. So it's basically we're going to beat the egg into the sugar and oil combination. So then we're going to add in the vanilla after that, just to make sure everything was combined. And now we're going to start to mix in our dry ingredients. So you don't want to dump all of the flour in at once because it makes it clumpy. So add in little by little and make sure you stir it all together and get everything nice and mixed up, and don't put too much flour in at one time. So keep mixing, and then once it's all together, we add my favorite part, the chocolate chips. So I think I put in about 1/2 cup of chocolate chips. So you mix that all in, and sometimes the chia seeds look like little chocolate chips because they're little black seeds, but you know, it's just how it looks. And so that's what the consistency should look like. It should be a little runny. And now I'm just transferring this into a smaller bowl so that we can put this in the fridge. So what we want to do is let these cool and let the coconut oil kind of come back to a solid, and in the meantime we're going to preheat our oven. So during all that, leave about 15 minutes of time and then come back and start putting the cookie dough on a pan. So it's a little warmer where I lived at this time, and so my cookies spread out a little bit. So if you're in a warmer climate, you should leave your cookie dough in the fridge for longer, so maybe like a 1/2 hour. So now we're just going to pop these into the oven and let them bake for around 10 minutes. Cookies are so easy to make. I make these like once a week, and since they're not as bad for you, you can indulge a little bit, have more than one cookie. So this is what they look like. They came out a little flat, like I explained about it being warmer, but the batch that I made before this, they turned out better. They held together a little bit more. So these are the cookies, and they taste really, really great. Like, they taste totally like a normal cookie. And here I'm drinking it with a plant-based milk. And there you go. So thanks so much for watching, guys. And if you make these cookies, please tag me on Instagram or wherever and let me see. Bye!